Welcome to Analytics Nexus. Thanks for joining us for Katinya Lilly's presentation, How to Create a Measurement Plan Built on a Sound Foundation for Cross-Team Success. Katinya Lilly is a team leader for the Digital Analytics and Intelligence Organization at OptumRX, which is the pharmacy care division of United Health Group. Her team is comprised of data analysts and data engineers that manage the reporting, data storytelling, and client engagement analytics for clients that utilize the OptumRX digital properties. They also perform data storytelling for the executive suite. Prior to OptumRX, Katinya worked as a manager of digital analytics for Hilton, where she helped to establish a digital analytics center of excellence. She is an active member of the Digital Analytics Association, where she has mentored upcoming analytics practitioners through the Women in Analytics initiative. Katinya has been working in digital through various industries for over 20 years. She has degrees in mathematics and computer science. She's married to her high school sweetheart, and they have 4 beautiful children. Their newest addition to the family is a dog named Onyx that you can hear in the background of most conference calls saying hello. In her spare time, Katinya is a dance instructor.
Analytics is almost always the afterthought in the release process, and we all know that it makes the biggest impact in the end. How else will the organization understand the release's success or failure? We have all been there. A new release goes live on Thursday, and you get called to the principal's office about your behavior. You get a call from the leadership team asking for you to share the success of the release in the next team meeting. Now, I don't believe that I was ever called to the principal's office back in school, but I definitely get the leadership pop-ins asking for measurement success, at least monthly, which can give you a queasy feeling. The reason why it feels this way is hopefully not because of the fear of your boss, but because the fear of the unknown. Here are some examples of the unknown. Tracking is missing for a specific high-profile feature. A high-profile metric has received indirect, inflated metrics because of another feature or defect that was launched, and a feature that is not returning the expected or predicted results. My name is Katinya Lilly, and I've been in the digital space for over 20 years, and in analytics for about 12 of those years. My career has taken me all around the world and through numerous verticals, from local government to travel to semiconductor to medical, to name a few. And I have loved every minute of it because it has all been within my happy place of the digital space. I am going to share with you the steps to help establish a true measurement plan for each release with the appropriate players so that those calls to the principal's office are to give you praise. Now, the ideal solution is to have a team of amazing analysts and engineers that can complete each of these necessary steps. Not everyone has the ability to build such a team, which means that you have to do all the steps yourself. That's not a hard feat if you have the right plan. The right plan for me is to approach measurement success through personas. These personas are what you need to embody, and I will share 10 necessary steps to achieve measurement success. Be the strategist. You may think that being a strategist is hard, but there are involuntary traits that you share each and every day that just need to become intentional. Bill Gates is a prime example of a strategist. His accomplishments are vast because he constantly emulates these traits. For you, knowing the organization's business objectives is the first step to being the strategist. Meet with your executive team to understand their business objectives. Learn directly from the horse's mouth what they care about. In today's example, we are going to use increased revenue as our business objective. Learn what keeps them up at night. A drop in revenue year over year would definitely keep them up at night. Step 2, meet with your immediate management to understand your team goals and determine how they align with the overall business objective. In our example of increasing revenue as the overall business objective, our team goal could be increase digital usage and increase orders. Step 3, conduct a feedback session and provide leadership from an analytics perspective to the executive team with your management buy-in for each business objective. Review historical metrics associated to those new goals. Provide year over year for the digital usage over the past 2 years, and also provide year over year for digital orders in the past 2 years. Be the collaborator. One of the music hits of 2017 was hands down Despacito. It won 5 Billboard Music Awards in 2018, 6 Billboard Latin Music Awards that same year, and was nominated for 3 Grammys. It has over 6 billion YouTube views since 2017 to date, and over 650 million views for the Justin Bieber remix alone. The success of this song is solely because of the collaboration skills of these artists. Be the collaborator. Step 4. Now it's time to learn more about your cross-team players. These players should be inside and outside of your organization. A lot of times, these relationships are already established, but it's time to venture out if they are not present. The following teams are the key players that we're going to use in our example: user experience, marketing, IT, product, and customer support. Each team has KPIs that they are shooting for, and hopefully they align with the organization's business objectives. Lean on your cross-team member skills to understand the impact on the KPIs. In our example, for digital usage, monthly active users would be the ideal KPI that would align to that goal. Here is an example of a discussion with the user experience team. Based on your design expertise, what are the ideal improvements to make on our digital properties to increase monthly active users? Question 2. What design changes have occurred over the past year? Question 3. What are the latest digital design trends that appeal to the demographics, psychographics, and behavioral styles of our current user base? Now here's an example of a discussion with the marketing team. What have been the most successful marketing channels to increase digital usage based on the demographics of our current user base? Question 2. Why are these marketing channels so successful compared to others? Is it the timing? Is it the content? Or is it something totally different? Step 6. Conduct feedback sessions with the teams and provide analytics leadership to the teams for each business objective. In our example, we would share positive and negative impacts on the monthly active users KPI broken down by market segment and correlated to those design changes for the past year. Be the influencer. Celebrities are not the only impactful influencers out there. In my research, I found Cristiano Ronaldo, who is a professional football player from Portugal, as one of the highest social Instagram influencers today. He has 201 million followers as of today. The screenshot shows you 191, but that was only a couple of weeks ago. He is above celebrities like The Rock, Selena Gomez, and even Beyonce. But one of the biggest influencers that's still impacting generations today is Confucius. He was born in 551 BC. His influence is prevalent in all cultures, specifically the Chinese culture, for over 2,000 years. And the philosophy of Confucius covers politics, relations, education, architecture, ethics, and so many more areas. I have found myself using the statement shared here: choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life, without ever knowing where it originated. I was pleasantly surprised to find out that it was from Confucianism. Step 7. Initially review each cross-team's roadmap for the year. Establish a meeting cadence with each cross-team, with all of the key players or in individual meetings, to have regular reviews of the roadmaps and confirm their intersection with the business objectives. Open the discussion to what digital improvements or features should be executed for each roadmap item. Here is an example of a meeting with all the key players. The goal of the meeting is to discuss a roadmap item for the overall business objective of increasing revenue. Customer support states that we have received numerous complaints about the checkout process. This can impact overall orders, which in then turn impacts revenue. User experience asks what part of the process is causing complaints. IT states that there are no current defects related to the checkout process. User experience provides the latest design ideas for an ideal checkout process. And the entire team derives the necessary features to improve the checkout process. Step 8. Provide analytics leadership to the teams. Now that you have all of this information, you are to provide the necessary metrics to approve or disprove the proposed digital improvements. In our example, the analytics team would share insights on metrics such as the order fallout rate and the cart abandonment rate. Also, the analytics team would share timeframes over the past year that the order fallout rate and the cart abandonment rate were at their highest and their lowest. Be the closer. Of all the data celebs leading in our industry, I am sure that you would agree in saying that Adam Greco is leading the charge of how to be an ideal closer. I could have easily used him in any of the personas that I've shared with you previously, but he has epitomized this persona across various verticals throughout his long analytics career. One of our earliest encounters was when I attended one of his Top Gun trainings over 8 years ago. I was blown away by his breadth and depth of knowledge regarding the analytics industry. He has over 200 blog posts and counting. He wrote the first ever published book about Adobe Site Catalyst and has closed the deal for numerous clients around the world. Step 9. If your cross team is saying that improving the checkout process is not a priority at the time, then you must provide the insights to explain what is being left behind by not making those improvements. Once they understand the impact of those changes, provide targets to the planned roadmap items based on knowledge and historical insights. At specific interval timings, provide data results for the digital improvements. This should be standardized and not provided on a whim, such as not to provide data the day after the launch. This helps you establish a cadence with the cross team on when they can expect results. In the final step, provide analytics leadership along with the insights. Challenge the cross team members to bring similar insights. In this case, customer support can provide customer feedback results and NPS scores before the release and after the release. IT can provide any defects submitted after launch. Be the evangelist. Billy Graham was one of the most famous religious evangelists of our time. He received notoriety for these simple qualities that he embodied. He was a person of integrity. He communicated plainly with people. He was a true ambassador to his faith, and he was always willing to share his knowledge. Now, throughout the presentation and within every persona, I shared with you that you should provide analytics leadership. These are the Evangelist Steps. You are sharing your knowledge through communicating plainly. You are being a true ambassador to analytics, and you are providing success and failure data points to key features, KPIs, team goals, and business objectives. It is your charge to make sure that analytics is on the minds of your cross-team players, your management team, and your executive suite. Embody each of these personas to make sure that the business objectives are measured effectively from beginning to end. This is necessary for the measurement strategy to stop being an afterthought. Thank you for your time.
Thanks so much for watching this presentation. Join us on the Analytics Nexus Slack to talk with our presenters about this topic and more.